Right, good morning. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Yesterday, Celtic got beaten, but they still got through to their next round of the European Champions League, so I'm happy about that. Um, I I did my usual of Mad Dogs and Englishmen yesterday, and went out for a long run in the heat. And this time I thought, well, I'll do the sensible thing, and I'll put on a t-shirt and a hat, blah blah blah, covered up. Usually I'll go out and I'll have my top off, no hat on, blah blah blah, and I feel fine. Yesterday I went out, I followed all the rules, and I came back and I was as sick as a dog when I got back. So yeah, rules are made to be broken, I guess. Anyway, my friend Helen, she asked me if we could, if people could sort of like just write in and ask for me things for me to sort of rabbit on about, and I'm quite happy to do that. And she's asked me to talk about loss, and yeah, that's absolutely fine. I lost my mum at Christmas last year, so that's still quite raw for me. And I know Helen, had a loss about 2.5 years ago. There was also a very, very good friend of mine as well, and very sad, very untimely, and completely and utterly avoidable. Um, so yeah, yeah, loss. Well, I think I said before when like 20 years ago when my father died, and I was stuck in Thailand. My Thai family are all Buddhists, and they were bemused by the fact that I was still sort of like grieving over my dad like 2 or 3 days after, because their attitude is, he's gone off to okay, yeah, grief for the first day, but after that, it's a case of, well, he's gone to a better place. But I think grieving is we don't really do that for the other person; we do it for ourselves. The Dalai Lama, who's probably one of the most influential Buddhists in the world, a friend of his died, and he was absolutely distraught. And one of his friends or colleagues said to him, how can this be? You're a Buddhist, you must realise that he's gone to a journey to a better place. He said, no, he says, not that. He said, I just miss him, and it's as simple as that. And that's how I felt about my old dad. And there's another side to this which is quite important. Again, I'm going to take a Buddhist perspective on this. Is that in Buddhism that they talk about I said yesterday about how suffering is caused by desires and wants and wishes, and another side to that is attachments. Getting physically, getting attached to things, right, and getting attached to people, and when they're taken from us, then we can't deal with it. And again, I'm going to sort of bring back the secret into this, and in the secret, Rhonda Byrne sort of says with things that we shouldn't sort of try and possess things, and we should enjoy them while we've got them. Enjoy people while we've got them, because everything's transient, everything's in a state of change, and things die, things move on, people move on, people change, and just enjoy things as they are at that moment. Don't try and possess them, because once you try and possess things, then you change. Then you change. You kind of change the whole thing, and it becomes you spend so much of your energy trying to possess something and hold on to it, that you stop enjoying that thing. And I've seen this in people's relationships where people are so much into the other person that rather than enjoy their company and be happy with them and look out, and nurture them and nurture the relationship, they spend all their time getting jealous, getting insecure, think, oh, what's he doing now? What's she doing now? Blah blah blah, or and sort of like sort of playing all these crazy things in their heads, and it's one of those things that when someone's really, really like that, the only way they'll stop being like it is when they finally push that person away, and that person's gone, and then there's that's the end of the story. But to get back to Helen and her loss, and personal loss like that, which is very deep and very wounding. I mean, I know Helen is still hurting, sort of 2.5 years old, and I still miss him. I still miss the fun and the laughs that we used to have. And his quick humour, and I think there's two things here. I think one is trying to remember the good things, and if you sort of remember the good things, I think that person is always with you. And the other thing I think is a, and this might be a little bit controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway, is that grieving and guilt are very similar emotions. And often when we're grieving because perhaps we feel guilty that we couldn't have done more, that we didn't do more, things that were left unsaid, and the feeling, the terrible feeling that it's too late, you cannot do that. Now, if someone's going through this, I've got a meditation that I can take someone through, which will help deal with this. It's a meditation of forgiveness, forgiving yourself, and now for once I'm not going to mention the Dalai Lama. Gandhi said that forgiveness is the realm of the strong. Forgiveness isn't for the weak. If we can forgive ourselves, and perhaps if we still harbour some things that person did, and we feel bad about, feel badly done by that person, but we feel guilty because we feel that way, this forgiveness meditation will definitely help. So if anyone's interested in that, I'd be more than happy to take them through it. You can arrange, ring, inbox me here, and we'll arrange a time and a place where I can take you through it. It takes probably half an hour, and it might need to be done a few times, but the peace of mind and the relief that comes with it is absolutely priceless. So I'll just leave that there, and thanks for that, Helen. And you really sort of set me thinking about a lot of things there, and please keep the ideas coming, and thanks everyone for your continued support and interest. Well, with that, I'll say ta-ra, and I'll see you tomorrow.